All right, Keter, there's nothing more 420 than forgetting it's 420.
We forgot it was 420.
Yeah, I got this frantic text from you like, Mariella, we messed up. We should have done this today. And I'm like, there's no time like the fucking present. Let's get it going.
We're recording this on 420.
At 12:20.
Holy shit.
Dude, this is like cosmic alignment and stuff.
Yes. And our clocks are synced because mine says 12:20 also.
Well, yeah, because it's on the computer and it's like, that's like guided by Jesus or something now? I don't know.
And no one's listening.
Fuck you.
No one's listening to you on this. Because people want to get to tasty food. Okay. You can make it too. And 420 is on a Saturday.
Amen.
So fucking enjoy yourself responsibly.
Have fun.
Staying at home with a bunch of friends and get some really good food going.
Yeah, and just enjoy your company.
Enjoy your company and your ride. So.
Okay, so first we're going to cover some foods that we think you can pull together quickly that are pretty amazing and apropos.
Yep, absolutely.
So you start, Keith.
All right, so we're going to do something simple. We're going to do tater tot nachos.
Tachos.
Which are delicious, by the way. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown how to do it, and then I think I can give you something quick on how to make it really fast, because depending on the frame of mind you're in, you might not be able to cook as well. Okay, at least that's how I get. So this is what happens. Get a bag of tater tots, throw them in your air fryer. Okay, so let's make it easy. Let's not turn an oven on. Get your favorite cheese. Okay, your favorite pre-shredded cheese. And what I like to do is, I'm going to make it just a little bit nicer. I like to use like ground turkey or ground chicken or something like that. Saute it up in a pan. Use some spices. Go ahead and just use salt, pepper, some cumin's really good. Mariela's favorite smoked paprika.
Man.
Anything that you have in your cabinet, go ahead and use it. So now your tater tots are nice and crispy. Go ahead, pull it out of your air fryer, toss your meat on top of it, put your cheese on top of that. Okay, get a little healthy, and I don't know, put some onions, some green peppers.
Sour cream.
Well, not sour cream yet, because you're
going to melt all the shit. Okay, gotcha.
Right. You want to put it back in the air fryer, let the cheese melt, and then go ahead, top it with sour cream, top it with guacamole, top it with pico de gallo, and
lettuce.
And it is lettuce, and it is so good. Now, if you want to go with a really quick version, you could also put it in your air fryer, and you can crack open a jar of nacho cheese, and you can do that instead. That's perfectly fine. If you want to make it simpler and you still want to make the ground meat, make the ground meat. When the ground meat's done, pour the nacho cheese into the ground meat, mix it around, and put it on top of your nachos. I would still put it back in the air fryer just to give it a little more color.
Yeah.
Look a little interesting. Like Mari said, sour cream. I like guacamole. Pico de gallo, lettuce. Get it all nice and get a fork or don't. Okay. And eat it that way.
I'm going to take it down a notch. Oh, okay. I'm going to take it down a notcho and say, if you even want to buy a rotisserie chicken, you don't want to cook the meat.
Absolutely.
Fucking do that.
That could be really good.
I agree. I'm going to actually do that this week. It's on my menu.
That's going to be really good.
Yeah.
I love this idea because it's going to be quick, it's going to be fun. And when you're hungry later on today,
boom,
you're going to think.
Yeah, I'm making chicken nachos this week because it's going to be a busy week. So I'm going to rotisserie chicken that sucker, and it's going to be delicious.
Okay, hear me out. Have you ever had you're enjoying your 420 day, Mari, and you ever came up with like a recipe in your head that you thought was not going to work out and it really did work out?
I mean, that happens to me every day.
Okay, I'm going to tell you guys something really fast. If you run out of salsa or things like that, and you have nacho chips, I swear to God, and you're going to look at me really fucked up, but this is going to work. Get your nachos, and you just want to make like a quick nachos. Get your nachos, put them in your air fryer, pour spaghetti sauce over it, and then put cheese on top of it and melt it. It's so delicious. Okay.
Oh, it's like Parmesan nachos. I mean, look, I'm not going to yuck your whatever the fuck that is, but
yuck your yum is what it's called, Mari.
I don't even know if I would call it a yum, but okay.
Whoa.
Have Parmesan nachos? I mean, maybe.
Try it.
Okay. I'm going to move on from that atrocity, and I'm going to say the most delicious grilled cheese you could ever have. You have to make it in your waffle iron because
you've been talking about this.
Yo, it is like crispy all over. Every inch is crispy. You have to put the butter on the outside, obviously. If you really want to make it epic, I always like to put a little bit of jam or jelly or whatever I have in with my cheese. It adds a little sweetness. And there's nothing faster or more delicious than this sandwich, just so you know. And if you want to use Munster cheese, which is a favorite at my house, even better.
I don't, I don't even own a waffle maker.
You should get one because they're like $10. And honestly, they're kind of a pretty useful thing. Sometimes I'll even make cornbread in them. I'll put the batter in there and make waffles and put some meat on top and call it a thing. I don't know. I make shit up all the time.
Okay. I don't have a waffle maker, but I don't know. I might
I'm
buy
gonna send you one.
Yeah, they're cheap now, aren't they?
They're like $10. I'm gonna do that. Here's another high food I saw once. I was watching that show with Issa Rae. I can't remember what it's called. Insecure. It's on HBO. And she was eating a quesadilla that she just took a flour tortilla and sprinkled cheese on it and then put it in the microwave. She folded it over. She put it in the microwave and then she called it a quesadilla. And I was like, what? There's no pan involved? I made it because I couldn't believe it. And it's pretty good.
I've been doing that since I was a kid.
Yeah, I guess people have been. I just never thought of it. So I thought I would share that because to me that seems like the ultimate 420 friendly food.
Wait a minute. Out of all these years of hanging out with me, we've hung out for like 30 years and like microwaved a quesadilla.
Damn. You and I never do shit like that, Eric. You and I are like, oh, let's make it into a crostini and fucking. You and I are complicated. Yeah, we're complicated bosom buddies. We do not come together to eat a fucking cheese melted microwave quesadilla. That is not what we're about.
But it is really good. And I will say, if you want, take some of your rotisserie chicken and put it in the microwave. Chicken cheese quesadilla.
We're going to church on this episode.
This is a good one.
Okay, and then I had bought BOGO brownie mixes and I was like, I'm in this like reformed box mix era right now that I want to take a box mix and make it taste as amazing as I possibly can because I don't know, I just have a hard on for it. So I've been doing it. So this is what I did. I got a box of brownie mix. I added 2 whole eggs, a little pinch of salt, a little, what my heart tells me of vanilla. I added a teaspoon of ground espresso powder. If you don't have any, you can add coffee from this morning and just pop it in there. I don't know, like a third of a cup or so. Then I added a package of the chocolate pudding because that's another thing I have a hard on for. Anytime you add chocolate pudding mix to a box mix, it makes it infinitely better. What else did I add, Eric? Oh, I added milk instead of water and I added melted butter instead of oil, whatever the box says. And then you mix it all together. And I put it in a round cake pan because I made it in my air fryer because also was being lazy. I topped it with some chocolate chips and some flaky Maldon salt because that salt, every time I use it, I swear it's like a climax in my brain.
It's all about your hard-ons and climaxes, Marty.
I think I'm ovulating or something. I don't know.
You know, this is something I want to bring to people's attention. And I think it's something interesting that you do. And I don't realize that when you bake, you use your air fryer. I think that's really kind of neat. I think that's really neat. It's a think about it is especially, well, I mean, you know, you're in South Florida, but especially the rest of us as the hotter months are coming around, you know, when you turn on your oven, it really heats up your place, especially like me. And I live in a small 1-bedroom place. Yeah. So, you know, when you turn on your oven, it heats up the entire place. And so using your air fryer uses a lot less energy and there's a lot less heat emanating from it. Yeah. And so I do like that you do utilize your air fryer, and I've utilized it before, and it does take a little bit of tweaking with the temperature and things like that, but it still comes up with a really good product. And I think if you moment and you want to tweak it a little bit, you try your air fryer when you bake cookies or brownies like this or things like that, and you'd be really surprised how well it comes out. Yeah, I baked it at 325 versus I think 350 or 345. I put it down a little. And then I bake it and I check earlier that it says. And then that's how you know. And with brownies, you check for doneness, not by putting a stick in the middle because you want the middle to be fudgy. You do it by sticking your prick, I was going to say. You do it by sticking your cake tester into the edges of the brownie. No, and see, I like a soft, like fudgy brownie. I know, me too. That's like the purpose of eating a brownie. I agree. I think it has to be a little underdone. I don't like cakey brownies. Me neither. It sucks. Some of those disgusting brownie boxes that I used to buy in the 90s. Crusties. They were literally, they still sell them. I mean, that's a brand. Crusties. Who buys Crusties? Just you. And you used to put applesauce in it like you were the savior. Yeah, because we're being healthy. Stupid. It was horrible. Anyways. But yeah, I like Yeah, so cook a little bit under, a couple minutes less, or do you cook it for the time frame that it says?
I cook it for less and then I check it and then I add maybe a minute or two. That's what I did today. You have to play it by ear when you do it and in the air fryer for sure.
And everybody's air fryer, just like everybody's oven, is different. So
Right.
you just got to play with it.
We have a link in our show notes for our favorite air fryer, and it does not disappoint. It's a little bit pricier than what you might be used to, but quite frankly, it is worth it.
It's a good one. You gave it to me for Christmas. It is a good air fryer.
It's fantastic. And yeah, and there's an article in Bon Appetit, I believe, where they show you how to make wheat infused butter for your brownies. Have at it. I don't know. I haven't read it, but it's there.
Enjoy.
Okay, everyone. I hope you really enjoyed our 420 episode. We kind of just did it on the fly. Have a great day. Enjoy yourselves.
Be responsible and have fun.
Always. Bye, guys.
Bye.